How's it going, everyone? Jay here with LMR.com. In today's video, we'll be covering the removal of the radiator for all 2015 to 2021 GT and GT350 applications. The radiator removal process can be needed from time to time. Anything from a collision to basic maintenance can be covered under this video. Today in the shop, we have this 2018 GT we'll be working on. Follow along and we will show you what's involved. Start by popping the hood on your car and remove the cap on your degas bottle to depressurize the system. And begin by lifting the car via lift or jacks and jack stands. Remove the lower splash pan under the car. This will be held in place by a series of 7mm screws and a few assorted push pins. Now we can go ahead and drain the radiator. You will need to locate the petcock on the passenger side of the factory radiator. This will have a nipple that you can slide a small section of hose onto to help you with the draining process. Using a clean bucket or drain pan, turn the petcock counterclockwise and drain your coolant. Before continuing, make sure that the cooling system is fully drained. While you're under the car, go ahead and disconnect the lower radiator hose at this time. This is held in place with a constant tension hose clamp. A pair of channel locks or a hose clamp tool will be best here for these style clamps. Make sure you have your drain pan handy here as well. You may lose a little coolant once the hose is removed. I do want to note that the 18 to 21 GT models will need to remove the factory engine cover if still equipped. Moving back to the engine bay, we will want to remove the air box or cold air if equipped. Remove the hose clamp at the throttle body with the 7mm socket. Pull the release tab and disconnect the mass airflow connection. Disconnect both of the PCV hoses. Using a pair of pliers, remove the sound tube if still equipped. Now you can position all of these hoses out of the way. Remove the 10mm bolt from the fender area. Now you can pull the air box off of the car. Disconnect both of the hoses. Next, we'll remove the two bolts holding the degas bottle in place. Both of these will be a 10mm. And once these are removed, you can set the degas bottle out of the way. Remove the factory radiator cover. This will be held in place by a few push pins across the top side. Now we can remove the upper radiator hose. Using a pry tool, dislodge the fan connector from the shroud and unplug this connection. This is located midway down the radiator on the passenger side. Remove both of the upper radiator mounts. These will both be held in place by two 10mm bolts. Slide the AC condenser up to separate the tabs holding this in place on the radiator. Once these are free, you will be able to push the radiator back out of the way. The next step will be for the automatic applications only. You will need to remove the factory transmission cooler. This is held in place by two 10mm bolts, one on the top bracket and one on the lower side for the hose bracket. Once these are removed, you can slide these out of the tab and set it aside. Now you can remove the radiator and the fan as an assembly out of the car. Moving to a clean work surface, remove the fan from the stock radiator. This will be held in place by two 10mm bolts. There are also a few other items that you will need to transfer over from the stock radiator. This will include your lower rubber isolators, your speed clips. Remove all of these at this time. These will all transfer over to your new radiator in most cases. Well everyone, we hope this video has helped you get a better understanding of how to remove your factory radiator from your S550. Overall, this one should take you roughly about an hour to complete. If you liked this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you have not already, and turn on notifications to keep you up to date with any new tech info we release. As you already know, go ahead and keep it here with the real Mustang enthusiasts at LMR.com.